Nebraska lawmakers have approved an $83.6 million emergency relief package to help public health officials respond to the COVID-19 outbreak as the number of cases here in the state continues to rise. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Governor Pete Ricketts has signed the new $83.6 million funding bill to pay for additional medical and cleaning supplies, tests, and overtime for state healthcare workers.
The $83 million approximately that will be available to the state to be able to fight the spread of coronavirus here in Nebraska. And I want to just highlight that at a time when we know that there is huge partisan bickering in Washington, D.C., and that they can't seem to get on the same page there, here in Nebraska, that is not the problem. I want to compliment Speaker Scheer for his great leadership through this, in shepherding his body to be able to get this legislation passed in really record time, and also the legislature in general for how they work together to be able to get this done so quickly. And I see we're being joined by Senator Coulterman, who's here in the background. Thank you for joining us, Senator. But I really just can't say enough about how well the legislature worked together to be able to get this done so quickly. They could not have done this any faster. They did everything they needed to do to be able to get this done in the shortest amount of period of time. Again, that's just it reflects so well on our legislature here in Nebraska and how they work together to be able to address the needs that people in Nebraska have to get the people's business done. And again, it reflects also just so well on the leadership of Speaker Scheer.
Speaker of the legislature Jim Scheer says this bill was able to be passed in just 3 days due to the members of the unicameral working together.
Thank you, Governor. It is my pleasure to be here. I thank the Governor for the invitation. But as the Governor stated, it really wasn't a lot of my leadership. It was the cumulative effect of 49 of us working on a single package, a single goal to try to make sure that the residents of the state of Nebraska have the resources made available to the governors and all those that are on his team, and those agencies under his direction will have sufficient resources to make sure that what needs to be done is done, and they have the resources to buy whatever equipment, whatever services, whatever labor that is necessary in order to do that. I want to thank my colleagues. They did exactly what we asked them to do. We came up not only with the governor's package, but in conversations with the governor's office and colleagues, we determined that we didn't want to get caught short. We wanted to make sure that the governor and the state of Nebraska had enough resources that it was able to respond to probably other things that are coming down the pack that we're not even sure. We don't know what we don't know. And we want to make sure that we were providing our leadership with enough resources in whatever area they chose that they need those resources to be able to respond adequately to minimize the effect on the health of those in the state of Nebraska and the economy as at large. So with that, thank you, Governor.
Ricketts also added Lancaster, Dodge, and Saunders counties to the list of places where restaurants and bars will be forced to close their dining rooms because of the health risk.
As of this afternoon, we have now 66 cases of confirmed coronavirus here in the state of Nebraska, including some additional community spread cases. And so my department will be working on, or is working on right now, another directed health measure that will include Dodge and Saunders County, as well as Lancaster County. And also, in the past, what we talked about is doing this regionally based upon educational service units. But with the Commissioner of Education effectively talking with the superintendents about really saying that there's very little likelihood that you're going to be back this year. In fact, schools should really plan that they're not going to have the rest of the school year this year, that in consultation with him, what we have decided to do is change that geographic designation to be involved around our public health departments. Frankly, they overlap the ESUs very closely anyway. It's a little bit cleaner because it really sticks to specific counties. It'll be a little bit easier for us to administer. And so as part of our DHM, we're going to move the Washington County DHM that was part of the Douglas County area into the one that's going to include Saunders and Dodge County, but it won't fundamentally change what is already implemented in Washington County, but that'll be a part of that new DHM when we get that done. Also, we're going to be, as part of the DHM, again, updating it to say that elective surgeries are prohibited in those areas where we have a DHM, that directed health measure. And again, that's going to do several things. It's going to make sure that we can take those emergency or those operating rooms and turn them into intensive care unit rooms. It'll give us the access, for example, to the ventilators that are in those rooms. It'll help save personal protective equipment like masks and gowns. And it will also be able to allow us to free up staff who are normally working in operating rooms and be able to repurpose them to be able to help with the coronavirus. So again, additional surge capacity for our hospitals. So that is one of the things we're going to be working on later this afternoon, so stay tuned for that official DHM that comes out later today.
And over in Wyoming, Governor Mark Gordon issued a plea to residents to stay home to slow the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic during his Wednesday afternoon press conference.
It is absolutely essential that we flatten our curve by staying home, by making sure that we do social distancing, practice good hygiene, because we want to make sure that should this crisis come in greater detail, and we have seen it increase over the last few days, that we have adequate hospital facilities. And it's not just for COVID virus that we are worried about this. If our hospitals are filled and somebody has a stroke or somebody breaks a leg, you will not be able to be taken into the hospital.
Gordon said residents' voluntary compliance and discipline are going to be the difference on whether or not the state slows the spread of COVID-19. Well, straight ahead, rain and possibly snow in our forecast tomorrow. Bill Boyer's got your full forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be dealing with some rain showers as we go through the overnight hours, especially after midnight into the early morning hours tomorrow. Rain showers are going to be ongoing across the region, and they should be in the form of rain by overnight and through tomorrow. Now we're going to start to mix with change over to snow late tomorrow. We'll show you that here in a moment. Some accumulations look likely, and it will turn nicer though by Sunday. Hit 62 yesterday after a morning low of 32. Still nothing in the rain gauge, so we're still running about normal for the month and about 0.6 of an inch below normal for the year. Now we do have some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings out. Winter weather advisories here for the pink shaded or for the purple shaded areas right up to the Nebraska and Wyoming border. Pine Bluffs would be included in that, Burns, and then Cheyenne up to Wheatland, and then I-25 corridor, a winter weather advisory. Turns to a winter storm warning here on the I-80 corridor from Cheyenne over to Laramie. We expect some decent accumulating snows in those areas. Right now, with no snow anywhere in the region, it's 52 in Hayes, 53 in McCook. How about 47 up in Casper, 67 down in Lyman. We have 54 here, 49 over in Oshkosh, 51 up in Valentine. Winds out of the variable directions. You've got some east-southeasterly winds here, northeasterly winds back behind a little bit, but generally under 10 miles an hour. Strongest wind there in Wheatland at 16 miles an hour. So we do have a couple of showers, had some rumble of thunder in northern Sioux County earlier. That activity is going to lift to the north and east, and then more activity slides back, and towards morning it starts to fill back into our area, and we get some showers primarily in the form of rain, as we're going to stay in the mid-30s tonight for lows. Now tomorrow things start to get a bit more interesting. We push in some of this moisture, especially during the day. We start to see the snow break out, rain becoming steadier in the afternoon for us. That rain-snow line stays off to the south till tomorrow night, and then it skirts right up to our area as it starts to push away. We're going to be right on the northern fringes of it again here in our area. It looks like we will get some moisture, but again, it looks like southern portions of the Nebraska Panhandle are going to be more favored for some of that heavier precip. 36 tomorrow will keep almost all that snow over in Cheyenne. 50, though, in Ogallala. Here's some rainfall totals. This is precip. Total rain and snow added together. When you melt it down, if it falls as snow in some of this areas, it's going to. We could be over a half to 3/4 of an inch or more in some areas, all the way across central Nebraska, back into southwest Nebraska. Notice amounts taper off significantly the further to the north you go, and we're kind of right on the edge of things here in the North Platte River Valley. As far as the snow goes, that should stay confined to our south and west areas. Again, like the last system, down around Kimball, maybe over to Sidney and back towards Cheyenne. Those areas going to be dealing with some accumulating snow, maybe a couple inches, and even more possibly back over towards Cheyenne, where those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings are in effect. So kind of a dicey situation, but I think we're going to get some moisture out of it. Maybe not enough to write home about, but a decent chance of showers overnight tonight. I think most of the evening will stay dry. For tomorrow, we're going to bring rain steadier in the afternoon. Any snow that will mix in will be late in the day, as we're going to get up to 43 tomorrow. And then that will turn over to snow tomorrow night before it ends, and temperatures fall down into the low 30s is all. Back to near 50, a little windy behind the system on Saturday. Upper 50s on both Sunday and Monday, a couple of really nice days. A bit windy Tuesday, but even warmer as temps climb into the 60s. And we'll hold about this seasonal averages there Wednesday and Thursday. So after we get through this system, a pretty decent stretch of weather coming our way.
Calling all grassmasters, fescue fanatics, and stewards of St. Augustine. To the springtime sprawlers, backyard scholars, and cultivators of the cul-de-sac. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, run with us. For all the green thumbers, newcomers, and toy picker-uppers, run with us on a John Deere mower. Because this is more than just grass, it's home. Nothing runs like a deer.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Now more than ever, you need an affordable unlimited plan that fits your family budget. That's why Viera Wireless is introducing our Better Unlimited plan. It's our best priced unlimited plan ever, starting as low as $30 a month for 4 lines of unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data. Want high-definition video with rollover high-speed hotspot data? Then choose our Best or Ultra Unlimited plans, the best value plans in America for everyone. Viera Wireless. Are you ready for better?
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. At TC & More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Welcome back. Despite having the outbreaks of the novel coronavirus in nearby states in the eastern parts of Nebraska, the Panhandle still remains without a confirmed case of the illness as of Wednesday afternoon. Regional health officials say a total of 54 potential cases for the virus have come back negative, with results from another 6 tests anticipated by the end of the day today. Panhandle Public Health Director Kim Engel says she was encouraged by the legislature's passage of an emergency spending package that could help fill the personal protective equipment needs of medical workers and first responders.
We know that there's a shortage worldwide, but that with the procurement power of the state, we hope that there's more leverage there to compete.
Several agencies have put out calls for donations of personal protective equipment for use in hospitals and by EMS responding to calls for assistance. Well, Western Nebraska Community College is shifting the remainder of its campus-based functions and services to remote operations. Most faculty and staff will be working from home, and visitors will not have access to buildings effective at the end of business tomorrow, which will extend until further notice. A limited number of essential personnel will continue to report for duty, but all other employees are encouraged to remain away from campus locations to promote the continued health and safety of individuals who must be on site. And prosecutors are recommending a 10-year prison sentence for a Sidney man who was convicted yesterday on a charge of attempted first-degree sexual assault. 33-year-old Juan Wybera was arrested last year after being accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl in 2019. The Class 2A felony carries up to a 20-year prison sentence, but court documents show that County Attorney Paul Schaub will be seeking 10 years incarceration during the May 7th sentencing in Cheyenne County District Court. Well, straight ahead, we'll see what the latest is in the world of sports. I'll be back at the sports desk in just 90 seconds.
As farmers make plans to return to their fields for spring planting, we urge farmers to be alert to the dangers of working near overhead power lines. Electricity is one of the most overlooked, yet deadly hazards of working on a farm. Beware of increased height when loading and transporting equipment on trailers. Avoid raising the arms of planters or cultivators or raising truck beds near power lines. So let's take extra caution this spring planting season. This message brought to you by
Roosevelt Public Power District, your touch-tone energy partner, the power of human connections.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Taking a look at the latest from the First National Bank Sports Desk, and 2 more Western Nebraska Community College women's soccer players are taking their talents to the 4-year level after signing letters of intent earlier this month. Rafaela Orneas from Brazil will be taking her soccer skills to Judson College in Illinois, a NAIA school that went 1-1 at the NCCAA National Tournament. Lisa Haverkamp from the Netherlands will also be taking her talents to the NAIA level by signing with St. Thomas University in Florida. St. Thomas finished the season last fall with a 10-6-1 record and going 1-1 in the Sun Conference tournament. Both players are excited to continue their soccer playing at the next level. Well, it's official. All NSAA activity practices and competitions are suspended through May 1st. These suspensions may be extended should the conditions warrant, and member schools and student participants are expected to adhere to the NSAA Constitution and bylaws and activity manuals during this time. The NSAA encourages all member schools to follow CDC, local, state, and federal health department recommendations. As more information becomes available, official updates will be posted on the NSAA website and social media platforms. Well, for the time being, local golf is still permissible, as the city of Gering announced yesterday that Monument Shadows Golf Course is open for the time being. The pro shop is closed to walk-in traffic, and you will need to call ahead for a tee time. There is a service window located on the northeast side of the pro shop where you can pay your green fees and make purchases. Tee times must be scheduled by calling 635-2277. No walk-up tee times will be given. The City of Gering also says parks and recreation public spaces remain open for now. And the University of Northern Colorado announced on Tuesday the addition of Chadron State College head men's basketball coach Houston Reed to its bench, naming him its assistant men's basketball coach. He will join his former teammate, Steve Smiley, who played 2 seasons with him at Northern State University under Coach Don Meyer. Smiley was named UNC's head coach last week. Now, Reed's record at Chadron State was 22-88 over 4 seasons, but he leaves the CSE program with a solid core of rising upperclassmen, including 5 who will be seniors and 3 juniors. That is the latest today from the First National Bank Sports Desk. Your community calendar is coming up right after this.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Hey, it's Angela from Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's. You know you can count on us to dress you up right for those special occasions, whether you need a business suit for the office or a formal tuxedo for the wedding. We offer several options from full ensembles to individual pieces with a customized fit. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, I'm here to offer you that one-on-one customized service on your time schedule. Now with the option to be mobile. Call me today at 308-635-0001. That's Angela's at 308-635-0001.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Start your spring right with Compliments for you and your home. Compliments wants to help you get dressed for all your spring events, whether you're the mother of the bride, at your son's graduation, or looking for a great dress for a special event. Compliments has got a look for you. While at Compliments, look for a new style or give it as a gift. With great new home decor, now is the perfect time to spruce up your home. Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the Midwest Theater and the Legacy of the Plains Museum are teaming up to bring a bit of normal to area residents with a free pop-up drive-up movie event tonight. The Goonies will be screening outside the Legacy of the Plains Museum, with gates opening up at 7:30 and the movie starting at 8. Midwest Theater Executive Director Billy Estes tells KNB News the pop-up drive-up concept was something that the Midwest has been considering as a new offering well before the virus pandemic.
We kind of have been working on the last 2 or 3 days to make everything come together, and we're excited to give it a try. And, we needed a place to do it. And Legacy of the Plains campus parking lot kind of offers some topographical amenities that make it work. And they were super happy to partner up with us.
Those attending need to stay in their vehicles, and no restrooms will be available. Full details are online at the Midwest Theater's website. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.